Greetings to you all from Switzerland. For all of those of you around the world who in this trying moment are searching for some clarity, I've got Dr. Astrid Stuckelberger here, and I am so delighted to announce the post-COVID-19 Stockholm Peace Summit. Dr. Astrid, this is a huge event on the 19th of December and in Stockholm. Why Stockholm? What is the Peace Summit about? And enlighten us, please.
Yeah. Well, Stockholm is a great city, and it is in Sweden. And in Sweden, you know that Sweden is a model of how it managed COVID-19. Mm-hmm. So we can meet. We are not locked down in Sweden, so it is a very nice atmosphere. That's the number one. The second idea is that it is the place of the Nobel Prizes. It's the Nobel Prizes of peace, of science, all sciences. So that's why also we are meeting there. They have a lot of knowledge, and I'm Scandinavian, so I feel at home. It's a very good place to be. So that's why. Now, what it is about, you want to know? So, well, we are now in December, 1 year after we discovered officially COVID-19. It's called COVID-19 because it was discovered in 2019. So we are going to meet on the 19th, very symbolic, of December. And we are going to do something that has not yet been done. We're going to review 1 year of COVID-19 with great experts from the world. And we are going to talk about not only reviewing, but analyzing, looking at it closely with different perspectives, and pacifying the whole situation, like showing to people, explaining. The explanations have been confusing all over the place. So we are thinking that, as the population is looking at us, they will like to know. They would like to know how a group of international experts can decode, deconstruct, reconstruct something very peaceful. And that's what we're going to do. And there will be 4 panels and then a highlight. And the first panel, for example, will be on the world situation epidemiologically in public health, international public health. And we will have a lawyer who looks at how a lawyer and how law and human rights can help to pacify the situation, make order, justice, peace, order is linked. So that was the first panel. The second panel is on something very important for people in this world. It's communication from the films, communication from the media, what we are getting in our face, in our ears, in our eyes.
It's completely confusing.
It is. So we are bringing there 2 great people who are going to, in their way, explain how they are communicating media in a peaceful way. And there will be someone from a TV who will explain how you can do collective intelligent citizenship media.
Collective intelligent citizenship media.
Yes, it's a new concept. Even I didn't know it existed. So I'm very happy that we will have that. And we will have a lawyer who also explains, how you can protect communication, not just, there's ethical communication. Communication is not just something brute, it's something very important. I'm talking with you. If I tell you a lie, you're not going to believe me, and we're going to get confused, and then you can get sick, and, you're not well. So we don't want to bring wellness to people, to explain to them, how does it work? As much as we can, because it's just a 1-day meeting. Then in the afternoon, we will have the healing part. So we are bringing people who have been treating patients and have gotten healthy, because there are many people who got over 99% survive COVID. So one, and then we will have other people who will explain prevention, and then we will have a doctor who is in complementary alternative medicine, but also she's a doctor, and she will bring a new vision on all this new area of medicine that's coming out. And I'm involved myself in a research on bioacoustics, and she's going to talk about this frequency electromagnetic fields, which is already used in medicine. So this is going to be something a bit crispy, that you can look forward to its innovation. And then the last panel would be more on policy and legislation or human rights, talking about some of the instruments that exist for peaceful democracy and self-determination, and also how governments have dealt with it. And we will even have someone from the world religions who will explain how all the religions in the world can bring peace. So that's a little touch for before Christmas. And then the last panel will be surprise. We will, I hope. So for the moment, it's pending, and that's why we're not disclosing the program until just before, and it will be a surprise. But we are hoping that everybody will like that, because that's what we're looking for. So you probably want to know.
Well, for the viewers, I think we would all love to know if you have any specific tips right now, because a lot of people are isolated, they're feeling very lonely, and they succumb to main media. And there's so many things there's so many tools, and you as a doctor can share with us and perhaps bring people together through little instruments of knowledge and tips of smarts that we can share.
Yeah, I'm a doctor in public health, so but it's I do a lot of prevention, and all my research is mostly a lot on prevention, and so I can say that because of the situation, and if people are locked down, it's a different story than if they can go out. But if they're locked down, I have a very interesting story. It's an old lady, 100 years old, U.S. There are some competitions of 100 years old centenarians, or it comes from 90. You're excluded if you're younger than 90 years old. And so they do running, 200 meters sprint, and this lady is winning her category of 100 years old. And when she's interviewed, I teach that, so I show her always as a model. And she says that she trains every day in her apartment. She doesn't need to go out. Mm. And she has made out of her apartment a training ring. She's even if you have a couloir, you can go forth and backwards. And she says even that makes muscles for me. Or she can take weights, and your weights can be things heavy that you can take. And she's muscling herself. She's doing bodybuilding, and she has so many tricks to do her bodybuilding at home without having all those sophisticated instruments or going down the stairs, up the stairs, that she can, at 100 years old, run 200 meters.
I guess she visualizes herself already winning the race.
Yes, so everybody can do it. But the other thing, of course, is you have to, we have this science now of epigenetics, the expression of the gene. You're not condemned by your gene. You can really modify. 75% of healthy aging is epigenetics. And there are 3 factors, so you can apply those 3 factors. The first one is environment. So your ear has to be very healthy. You open the window, you breathe, take off the mask, take off, because this is
open
really,
up.
Yes, open up, stretch out, live, go and smell flowers, go and look at colors. Everything that is in the environment is for your health or not your health. So you have to know that, and with this consciousness, what you breathe, what you have outside, the water, the soil, everything. The
clouds, connect to nature as much as possible. Even if you're in a building, you can see the sky, the sunrise, the sunset.
But also get out of pollution. So, there is the positive and negative, so you have to be conscious that this is part of your epigenetics. The second one is the lifestyle factors that most people know, but I still say it now, is that it's physical activity, even small, even low training, even walking fast is very good.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'd just like to share a little anecdote as well. I practice martial arts, and my sensei is like, okay, now we walk around on the tiptoes, and then on the heels, and then on the sides of the feet, and it's kind of funny, but,
Very good. Excellent. For balance.
Just for moving the feet in different directions and using our body in ways that we're not really accustomed to.
Yeah. And even when you're working...
So for everyone.
Even when you're driving, you can make exercises. You can make small muscle contraction, internal body. when you're cleaning up, you can go on your toes. So when we're imaginative, we can find a lot of things to do and do your own little training.
Yeah.
Now there's also a very important factor is nutrition, because that's very much epigenetic, and you have to be very careful what you eat, how you eat it, what time sometimes. So
perhaps not eat as much. Maybe our
yes,
first
I was gonna
addiction
say.
is food.
Yeah, and there are of course a lot of schools of medicine schools. Even La Charité in Berlin is into fasting. But when
Yeah.
you do strict fasting, it's better to be with a medical doctor.
Accompanied.
But now all the stars in Hollywood are supporting intermittent fasting. And because we're locked down and we don't move much, I would really advise that. So it's very easy. You take on a 24-hour clock, you take 8 hours, and you only eat on those 8 hours. You can do it yourself. You can start at 12 to 8 p.m., or you can start earlier, and that works really well. I mean, I'm doing it because it's easy.
Okay.
It's very easy. So some people go into strict intermittent fasting a little bit more.
And does it matter what you eat? Would it be more like fruits and vegetables or
Yeah,
smoothies or right.
always good to be healthy, but if you
live
can't,
food that's alive?
yeah, of course, always cans are
Colours.
good for emergencies. But
My mother's always saying, "How many colors have you put on the plate today for the children?" Like a lot of live food.
well, at least some, because if you tell people live food and they don't eat it at all, it's better to tell them take at least a veggie, a fruit,
Right.
A celery, even raw. You
Raw
clean it
celery
up
is
and you
amazing,
just eat it. I mean, it's simple. You don't always need to cook it.
Yeah.
But I know it's not always easy, so but it's important to eat healthy and drink healthy too.
Drink healthy.
Now the last one is emotion and perception, and this is why you have to be happy. So if you decide to be happy, or
Just smile.
Yes,
Smile
actually.
right now. You
Yeah.
can trick your brain into being happy as well, apparently. If you
Yes.
keep a smile, the muscles,
Yeah,
Is that true?
Physiology. There are some research
A
on that.
smile.
You jump up in the morning and you say, "I'm happy."
I'm alive.
You condition yourself, but also calming down. Meditation has been proven here in Switzerland. It's prescribed by psychiatrists. Meditation, and there are many things, arts and things you can do for your perception and emotion, music, arts. I think this is going to become very big in the health prevention. It's already proven. Dancing in front of the mirror with yourself.
So the Peace Summit maybe will bring about a whole new era and of a humanity of artists and
Yeah, well, in this event, we're not going to do this all. We're just bringing one panel. That's for the future of our association and with others, is that we're going to open up this health that people can apply at home, everywhere. But what I want to say on the event is that it starts, for those who are interested, it will start at 9 in the morning.
on the 19th.
On
the
9
19th of
Paris,
December.
Stockholm time. 9 on 19th of December.
19th of December.
Yeah, that's good symbolically. 9 o'clock, and it will go on until 19.
Until 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, sorry.
Right, because in America they
European
don't
time.
use that, but yeah, in
Yeah.
Europe we use that.
European, Stockholm, Paris time, Zurich time. Now, you can watch it streaming, and I would advise that you can see on the link here on this video with AGORA TV that you can link on the streaming here, but you can also link with many streaming sites are going to give this event publicly, internationally, in the US, in Canada, and in Europe. So this is for you. We are doing this event for you. We're doing it so you
For the people.
you feel better, that you understand better with people who know what they're talking about, that know how to express it. We have chosen and carved people who know are very good communicators. It will be translated when it's French or when it's German or when it's another language. It will be in English. So we look forward to see you because we count on you. You can also ask questions to the panelists, and then we will stream it, and it will be live.
That's
then-
incredible. It would be. I imagine there'll be an opportunity to follow up on what happens there, so people can actually feel connected along
Yeah.
the space of time that's coming now. Because a peace summit
Yes.
is something huge. I mean, it's
Yes.
beautiful
Good
coming
idea.
out of this sickness or
Think
something.
about
Just
it now.
life is sprouting.
Thank you. Yeah. Very good idea. Well, you see, we're taking your idea, and we're going to do it with it. So you're participating
We
to
will
the
all
event
of service to each other.
with your idea, and that's what we want also from the participants. They can post ideas. They can say what they wish, and that we can try and make a community participating to the peace together, but also to the solutions to health.
Solutions.
We all have to be together in this. That's the point.
Dr. Stuckelberger, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. And on behalf of everyone watching, because we must all stand together.
Yeah.
Stand together.
It's true, for peace.
For peace.
For your health.
And 19th of December.
Get back your health.
Correct.